I'm Jamie Hooper with RE/MAX Crest, and I want to share with you a little story that happened to me back in the mid to late 90s about a property that I listed for sale, and the story that happened when it was a declining market. Now, I'm not saying that we're entering into a declining market, but it would appear that prices have stopped going up for now, and they're either going to level out or they may start to trickle down a little bit. I want to relate this story to you so if anyone who's thinking about selling their home this fall doesn't make the same mistake. So back in May of 1997, I went to list a property with a seller, and we both agreed that his home was worth around $325,000. I suggested he list it for about $329,900, and he was uncomfortable with that price and chose to list it at $359,900. But what he'd done right away was he immediately set himself up for failure, and here's why. Let's say a buyer goes and looks at about 6 houses in a day, and 5 of them are all worth about $350,000 to $355,000, and then they come and look at our listing and we're only worth about $325,000. Well, what happens is we don't measure up. The other homes are all in nicer neighborhoods, or they had more updating, or they were on bigger lots, and when they came, and they were all worth it about that range. But then when they came to have a look at ours, we didn't measure up. We had a great house for $325,000, but we didn't have a great house for $350,000. So what happens is it brings the wrong people into your home. The people coming in can afford more than you've got to sell. Where are the people that can afford $325,000? Well, they aren't coming in. They don't even think that they can afford the home. So what happened was we set ourselves off on a 2-year journey to sell this house, where we went through a series of price reductions. In November of '97, the seller decided to reduce his price to $349,900. Only problem was we were now in a declining market, and a recent sale sold for $320,000. Going on, in May of '98, we reduced it to $339,900, and another property sold for $315,000 that was similar. The market's declining, and the seller's always about $25,000 above market value. That's what we call chasing the market down, and that is the last thing you want to do. 2 years later, and almost 200 showings later, the property was listed for $309,900, and we sold it for $295,000. The seller cost himself about $30,000 by overpricing the home and not understanding the market. If you're considering selling your home this fall, make sure you get a professional in and make sure you understand the market so that you price your home properly. If you've got a lot of competition out there this fall, it's going to be critical.